Hello everybody, welcome to the Thorg Cup 2025 quarter-final preview. You can see there you've got the results, more or less. It's not actually the results, but it's more or less the results from the round of 16. There was a problem setting up the competition, so for instance I know Rick, Reckless and Azorius drew the first game, but what happens is it was set to overtime rather than just no overtime, so some games are getting conceded and stuff, and it's hard to work out the actual result. But the actual scoreline. But the results are correct. So these are we've got down to 8 from about 60 odd, I think. I was really not going to enter this right until the last second, and then the last second I thought, oh screw it, I'll just enter with Woodell's again. Had I thought about it, I would have gone with Necromantic, and we do have a fair few Necromantic in the top 8. We've got Napruha has Necromantic, Brutal Deluxe has Skaven, Niaga there has Humans up against Court Guy with Orcs. On the other side we've got Juju with Elven Union, Bright with Necromantic, and Beltronico with Humans, and Azorius with Necromantic. So you can go to here and have a look at Napruha. I'm pretty sure this is how you pronounce it. I've been told this is how you pronounce it, and I've just believed it. I hope it is. He's got Necro, he's got a Blodge Wolf, and then a Block Wolf, Fall Guard, and a Block Ghoul. That's pretty nice, isn't it? 12 players. Do you know what? I think this might be the best Necromantic build. I saw Devo stack Block Sure Hands on the Ghoul, but I think, yeah, stacking a Blodge Wolf is better. Of course, you could also go one wolf, but I do quite like this one. And oh yeah, they've played. This doesn't actually mean he's won all of his games, right? Because he could have drawn and stuff as well. But they probably there was a Swiss stage before the knockouts, so they probably all did win 3 or 4 in the Swiss. So we won't look at the records. But yeah, that's Napruha's Necro team, and unfortunately I can't remember these. They're not in the game, the matchup, so I'm going to have to keep going back to check them. So Brutal Deluxe with Skaven, which is here. It's got a Juggernaut, Rat Ogre, Guard, Mighty, Block, Sidestep, Wrestle, Strip. So that is, these are like the core skills, right? This is the one. I always call it the Olivier Delac build, mostly because Sol went with a Wrestle, Strip, Gutter Runner. But I'm sure it's probably standard everywhere. But so some people go like 2 guards, some people go a guard and a tackle or whatever. To be fair, Olivier Delac does go a guard and a mighty. But these 4 are pretty standard. Block, Wrestle, Sidestep, and Strip Ball are all pretty standard. But yeah, pretty completely reasonable Skaven team. But it's very rough into Necromantic, so I am going to pick the Necro to win that one. And as I say, I would have chosen Necro if I'd thought about it for more than half a second and thought I'll enter with what else as a joke. Because it kind of defend my title right with the same team. It wasn't defending. I won the More Cup, not the Thorg Cup. Right, so then we've got Niaga versus Cork Guy. We've seen Niaga beat Devo in the previous round. Unbelievable. With Humans, and I wouldn't have bet on that. It's got a Block Ogre, helps you get lucky, good. Tackle Mighty, good. 3 guards. Dirty Player, and also lets you get lucky. Halfling lets you get lucky. So he's built a lot of, playing around the bad things that humans have. There's a lot of humans in this, and the humans did counter the elves a bit. And we haven't got many elves in the top 8, but we've got some Necro, and the Necro and the Orcs are bad news for the humans, honestly. So I think they might struggle a little bit in the knockout stage. And to that, I am going to pick Court Guy to knock him out, because he's got Orcs, big strong Orcs, guard, block, mighty, tackle, guard, Goblin for the 12th player. 4 rerolls is really nice, isn't it, actually? And yeah, so it's just so strong, isn't it? I think it's hard for humans to beat this. I think they've got to get lucky to win. It might happen, and of course there's gameplay as well, I'm not sure who the best player is in all of these games, but still, I've got to pick, you know, orcs versus humans every time. Now I've got Juju, one of the rare elf teams here, and he's got 12 players, 3 rerolls. Apo, a guard lineman. That's very dodgy, isn't it? Like no defense for him. Dodge, 4 dodges, a wrestle. That seems pretty standard, right? From what I've seen in the last few days, is, you know, a couple of dodges and a wrestler, and then a kick. I'm not a fan of this team, and I'm definitely backing Bright to beat Juju because Bright has Necromantic, and I really like Necromantic. He's gone for the stacking, yeah, the bloodbowl stack, yeah. So exactly the same team as Napru has, I think. So yeah, I'm picking Bright to win that one, no doubt. I mean, you know, not that there's no doubt he'll win, but there's no doubt who I'm picking. You know, anyone can win any of the games, obviously, even the human coaches. And then we've got Beltronico versus Azorius. Beltronico also has humans, the guard, Ogi. See, I do think the block ogre is better because it's trying to get lucky more, right? Getting more hits with Mighty Blow. If you're humans are a bit rubbish, so you've got to get a bit lucky. Tackle Mighty Stack, of course, 3 guards. Sneaky Git Catcher, I like that. Block Thrower, and the Halfling, and the 3 reels and the Apple. So yeah, not terrible, right? The human teams aren't terrible, but also they're humans, so they're not great. So Azorius has used his stack to get block on a flesh golem, and so they've all taken this build of 12 players, but his stack has gone on the flesh golem rather than the blodge wolf. I prefer the blodge wolf, but I mean this is still going to be fine, isn't it? I'm still gonna pick it to beat humans, but you know. We've seen humans win, right? They can win. It's nowhere near a foregone conclusion at all. And you know, 3 games means that, you know, you can try to get lucky, and then you can hold on for a draw, and then you can try and get lucky and hold on for a draw, and then you can try and get lucky in the 3rd game as well. So you can really play for draws, you know, really try for a draw with a slight chance of a win, rather than, you know, kind of going a bit more win-losey, and that might be better to, you know, give people more chances to get lucky. Because I think you know, I do think if you're humans against orcs, you've pretty much got to get lucky to win that. Now, of course, there's lots of playing and stuff, but that's the way I look at it. I think like the kind of worst. I think humans are a worse team in this, and I think they are going to have to get lucky a little bit. And of course, you know, they can always play well as well. They can always outplay their opponent, and it'll be interesting to see if they do. You know, we've got a lot of the usual faces here, of course. Niagara in Super League, Brighton Super League, Napruha in the round of 8 in the arena finals, Juju in the round of 8 in the arena finals. Beltronico did well in Mold Cup as well. So, Court Guy I've seen in other things. Brutal Deluxe is new, but he's been doing well in things. Juju, yeah, I already said that one. So we've got a lot of known names. And you know, big names going out in the previous round with Devo, Spartacus, and IDPTG did well in Mold Cup, and of course Rick. So yeah, very interesting. Look forward to these. These games are all best of 3. Neither of the first games actually are meant to go overtime. So you know, if the first game's a draw, it's a draw. If somebody just wins after 2 games, they just win. If it's draw, they will play a 3rd game. Touchdown difference or anything doesn't matter. So I think it's a really good format. I think we're calling it the French best of 3 now, rather than the Vitug format. We're going French best of 3. So that's the format for this. So, you know, I'll try and cast as many of these as I can live. The replays are broken on Blood Bowl 3 at the moment, so unfortunately the replay games won't be as good. But I'll try and catch as much of them as I can live. So there you go. Good luck to everybody involved, and of course, whoever wins this will play me because I won the Morg Cup. So then we'll have the Morg Bowl after this, which will be the winner of this versus me. So that'll be cool, and I'm looking forward to that. And there you go. Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and stay fantastic.